Hey y'all, editing Connie back again. This video is all about my bulbs. So I actually planted 3 planters and one of my porch boxes up here. I will give you an update on those at the end of this. That's what this is all about. I will tell you that my big pots, I used the leftover soil from the grow bags that had tomatoes and peppers in them last year, so I just filled them up with that. Didn't waste any soil. Yeah, don't throw your soil away. Put it in the bottom of them big containers because your roots don't need to go all the way down. Those pots and things are too big. They don't need it all. Anyway, y'all, let's watch this planting and I will come back with an update. If you saw my last video about digging up and repotting my succulents to put them in the greenhouse, then you saw this area that I'm in now. These are, I call them window boxes. They're on my porch. They're not by a window. I just don't know what else to call them. And then I have daffodils. No, these are tulips and alliums that need full sun. That's east. So they will get full morning sun right here. I was going to plant them in this bed down here, but it is full of weeds and other bulbs, and I don't know where everything is, and I don't want to take a chance on messing these up. So I'm just going to plant them up in here. See what they do. Okay, I am adding some new soil to these just to give it a little bit of a refresh. And y'all, watching this video back and editing, I realized I didn't put any fertilizer in these. I did go back and add some bulb tone. It's a Spoma Organic bulb tone. Right after I filmed the update for this. So I am going to lay all of these out and then I'm going to press them down into the soil. So, y'all, I got to be, lay them out even. So, put one on each end, one in the middle, and then I'm splitting the difference because, they got to be even. And then some of them didn't sprout, but that's okay. They started out even. So, I'm going to lay these out and all the rest of them. And then I'm just going to go back and press them all down into the soil. Twice as deep as the bulb is tall. That is the rule of thumb. And I keep using that word. But twice as deep as the bulb is tall, roots down, pointy tip up. 99% of the bulbs that you're going to plant have a flat base and a pointy tip. The flat base is where you are going to, where the roots are going to come out. So basically, you just press them down into the soil and then cover them up. Here is an update on my porch planter with the crocus, alliums, and tulips. I have some color right here if you want to call white a color. They're really, really short. I didn't realize that. But my tulips are coming up beautifully. Everything is just coming up. I can't wait for a big show of color. So I am going to set these bulbs in here how I want to arrange them. I'm going to go ahead and plant these. I'm going to move this one before I plant because it doesn't need any extra weight. But let me go through these bulbs and show you. I bought these several months ago. They're still doing just fine. They've been inside. And I bought several different kinds. So this is a hyacinth mix. Look how pretty. There's only 5 of them in here. And this says 3 to 5 inches on the spacing. We might fudge that a little bit depending on what I want to do. Now, these get 6 to 12 inches. So this is going to be a smaller one, and it's going to be around the outside or in one of these smaller pots. This next one is daffodils. They get 14 to 24 inches high, so those will probably be a centerpiece. The next one is a paper white. They get 16 to 24 inches high, so this will also be a centerpiece. And then I have some irises. This one only gets 4 to 6 inches tall, so those would definitely be around the outside or in these smaller planters. And last but not least are, I don't even know how to say this, Chinodoxa. It was pretty, so I bought it. And this one also gets 4 to 6 inches, 4 to 8 inches. So definitely will be an outside layer in some of these. I don't know if I'm going to have enough to fill up these planters, but we'll see. These take full sun to partial shade. I do have some more that are full sun. Where I want to put them is partial shade in the summer and in the winter. So I'm just going to use these. So let me get these out, and I will definitely lay these out how I want them, and then we'll push them down in. Okay, I'm going to get these just pushed down into the soil and get them moved to their new home. And I'm just pushing them down. The soil is very, very loose. These said 3 to 5 inches, but the bottom is at 3 to 5 inches, not the top. These larger ones I'm having to dig just a touch. And then we're going to cover those right over. And I might need to put just a little bit more soil on top of those. I'll do that later. Alright, I did have to add some soil to these in case he decided to make an appearance. I'm trying to teach her how to stay out of my garden. It's not working too well. Anyway, I'm making sure to leave enough room to when I water that it won't push the soil over to the side. So now I have to water these in, and I'm having to use a watering can because my hose is not hooked up. I went ahead and put everything up for the freeze, but I'm just watering these in really well, and y'all will see in just a second that they have grown so well. And here are the pots. I wish that they were in bloom, but they're not. But they have certainly grown. And I have had some blooms that have already died back. And of course, so many leaves, it's not even funny. But they are doing really well, and I am anticipating a big show really soon. All right, that is it for this planting of bulbs. I have another set coming up from the Dollar Tree. Can you believe it? And I've already got growth on them. So, thank you all so much. If you have any questions, this is why I wear ponytails all the time. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will certainly try to get back to you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.